Welcome to AFL 2015, our second decade. Believe it or not, this is our 11th season, and it seems like it was just yesterday that 12 sweaty guys got into my hot, tiny apartment in Tucson, Arizona to do a draft with the old fashioned draft board up on the wall and a bunch of color coded stickers. Uh, anyway, we're back and better than ever, I hope, going forward. This is all I do fantasy wise, and I hope you guys are still having as much fun as I am. So let's have another great 10, 20 years. It's fine with me. First thing I want to do is to congratulate Uber Noobs, Nate Jr. and Uber Noobs. Drink a Yingling in your honor here. Not available west of the Mississippi. Anyway, congratulations to the Uber Noobs for your AFFL Bowl championship. That's why we play the game, because, I think Uber Noobs were the sixth best in all play record. Got into the playoffs as a wild card, and then advanced and basically upset the perennial favorite in the AFL Bowl. We've made a lot of changes here in the past few years about parity, and I think it's kind of there. These changes are finally coming to fruition. I did a parity kind of analysis through the 2013 season. I will do it through the 14 season, and I think we're going to see that the league is actually becoming more competitive. So a lot of these changes that we made are starting to help out. Next, I'd like to welcome my buddy Arash Nazartash to the league. He's taking over Not Shadowboxing, and I believe they're now called the Persian Nightclub owner. Welcome to the league, and if you have any questions, you can obviously ask them on the message board or in the chat system, or obviously through me. Anyway, the guys in the league are very helpful. So again, welcome to the league. If you guys could, just make sure you go through your rosters, kind of double check everything. Every year I have to do all 300 or so contracts manually. I have to manually enter them into the system. So if you see anything goofy, please let me know and I will try to correct them. And I don't want to make this too long. Let's just talk about some changes real quick coming up. Basically what you're going to notice, going forward, I'm trying to make the whole website much more centralized. So if you'll notice, we've got a bunch of different tabs on the site. One is called the off-season tab. If you click on the off-season tab and then click on your name, that will take you to basically all of your what I call off-season decisions. It'll have all of your holdouts, all of your players that you're eligible to tag, all of your players that are eligible to be restructured. It'll show you the tag prices. So kind of anything that you need to know about your roster is going to be on this one tab, basically. So I will go ahead and we're just going to make one off-season decision message board thread and just try to keep them all centralized in one place. And then hopefully we won't have any more holdout players or whatever getting lost in the fold. So let's try to do that going forward. Again, we have some new, on that too is going to be your new rookie option. So there's going to be a couple of rookie holdouts and you can restructure rookies, and basically that off-season decision will tell you what you can and can't do with your rookies as well. So this the new collective bargaining agreement, fourth year option kind of thing, or fifth year option happens this year for our rookies. So if you have any questions on what you can and can't do, obviously ask, but hopefully I've cleared it up a little bit by just including these in our off-season decisions. The second thing I want to say is we're going to increase running back scoring to 1 point per reception. I did the analysis and I'll post it, but basically that puts running backs on par with tight ends. Now the top 5 wide receivers are going to be undervalued just a little bit compared to their counterparts, but after the top 5 wide receivers, they really become dominant compared to their counterparts. So I think that's a good trade-off. So we'll go ahead and do that this year. Also, this year we're going to add basically one coach, one defense, and one special team to your rosters. So you have to have two of each. Um, that's going to do a couple of things. One, I think it's going to increase the price of these because now the supply is going to be, a little less. Um, and two, it'll just give you the option. Basically, there won't be this mad rush to play matchups towards the end of the year. Basically, you can just choose the best matchup that is on your, that's on your already on your team. Also, I think it's going to increase some trades because you might be able to just trade for coaches and uh, which the NFL does allow. So, also, we are not going to increase the salary cap like $3. We're just going to keep it at 140 because if we increase it, then we have to also change around the rookie prices, and that's just kind of a pain. So we'll just keep it the same. And then the last thing I just want to say is there's already in the trades article, I believe it is Article 11, Section 1 of the Constitution, the AFL Constitution. Basically, you can't revert a player back to the previous team, only through the normal course of trading. Um, I've Even though that rule has been on the rule books, it has been one that I haven't enforced, but I'm going to go ahead and start enforcing that verbatim going forward. Um, Also, keep in mind any legal transaction that goes through is going to be final. Obviously, we will go back and correct illegal transactions, but just keep that in mind. Again, um, those are the changes, all that I can think of. Again, I'm going to try to centralize these things a little bit more. Actually, our league rules are going to be up in the league links. If you go up to the site, the very top, I think it says links and then league links. That will be where our rules are found. Again, I'm trying to switch everything over to Google Docs because then I can just embed them in our website. And as far as centralizing everything and all of our data and information into one spot, I think that's going to help a lot. So anyway, welcome to the 2015 site. Take a look around. There's going to be a lot of changes and additions added through the off season. Basically our first deadline here is midnight the night before the NFL draft. That's when all of our tags are due. So until then, there is no salary cap. There is no roster limits. There are no, there's no taxi squad or injured reserve, anything. Basically, you're just open to tag players, drop players, and trade players. So welcome to 2015, and get trading.